I was in such a good mood until this moment. I was having a good time, and then this jerk with the guitar came up here and sang an entire song about how horrible I am. You know, not all of us are racist. Like, some of us, like, there are people there who shave their head just because, like, the hair doesn't grow very well in this area. So we figure, oh, we might as well just, like, take the bull by the horns and get rid of it. I am not one of those people. I actually am a racist. But that's a coincidence. You shouldn't generalize people like that. So what's up, guys? So, I'm originally from here in Utah. Hello? Oh, okay, we're back. I'm originally from here in Utah. And does anybody know how many Amish communities there are in Utah?
Zero.
None. That's right, none. You know why? Because even the Amish think that Utah's too freaking boring to live in. It's true, they tried too. They showed up and they were like, screw this, we're going on Rumspringa. But I haven't always lived here. I lived in New York City for a couple of years, and it's a really weird thing being from Utah and living in New York, because people from New York don't know anything about Utah. You know, they don't even know what Utah is. You know, like, I would meet somebody and you'd be like, so where are you from? Oh, I'm from Utah. Oh, that's cool. I've never been to Africa. Well, like, that was the first time that I lived out on my own. You know, it's a very significant time in everybody's life. There's a lot of college students here. You all know about this. It's a very significant time in your life, because what happens is you start to recognize in yourself the traits that you inherited from your parents. You know, like me, for example. I know that from my dad, I inherited my sense of humor, and from my mom, I inherited my vagina. And I'll tell you, man, it was a huge surprise the day I found out that I had a sense of humor. I went back to school last year. Which was exciting because I'm a history major, and I'm really excited about that. Like, I can't wait to graduate so I can get a job as a homeless person. But the application for college is kind of confusing at times, because there's a section on the application where they ask for your race. You know, like, I guess it's for statistic purposes. But they're like, what is your race? And then they give you a list of options to check off. But they didn't really have the option that I wanted to check off. So I just wrote in superior. And I know that's not the best kind of joke for a guy like me to do, because, as I mentioned before, I'm a racist. I grew up LDS, but I'm not very religious anymore. But I'm thinking about becoming a Catholic. Just because it seems so easy. You know, like, people always tell me they're Catholic, but I had no idea. Like, it's so easy. Like, you only have to go to church twice a year, on Easter and Christmas. And then if you screw up in between, all you gotta do is walk into a little room where a man in a bathrobe says, well, I'll just say 3 Hail Marys and the Lord's Prayer and you're forgiven. But, you know, if I was a Catholic, I would just do that stuff every day, regardless. Because then I could, like, build up a bank, you know, like a sin bank. So I know I could get away with. Like, I'd walk into work in the morning and be like, hey, Bill, guess what I did this morning? What? I said 16 Hail Marys and 13 Lord's Prayers. Really? I didn't know you were that religious. Why did you do that? I'm saving up for a hooker. I don't think I could be a Catholic, though, because I think I have a problem with the Pope. I do. Because the Pope gets to drive around all day in the Pope-mobile. And that is not fair. Why is the Pope the only religious leader who gets a car named after him? Where's the Rolls Rabbi? Or the Mohammed Zine? Or the Dolly Limo? It's not fair. Is anybody on a date tonight? Clap if you're on a date. No, it's Provo. You're all lying. No, it's Provo, so I assume that there's a lot of first dates going on tonight, and a lot of marriages going on tomorrow. But we just had Valentine's a couple of weeks ago, you know, and and my girlfriend left me a note on Valentine's that said, "You're the sexist." I assume she meant sexiest, but she just miswrote, and she just messed up. It was a typo. Because there's no way that I am sexist, man. Like, I might be racist, but I am not a sexist. Like, there's no way. Because I say thank you after every meal I make her cook for me. Okay? And when she needs more soap to clean the bathroom, who do you think lets her borrow his car so she can drive to the store and buy some? This guy, that's who. No, I get into arguments with my girlfriend sometimes. Like, there was this one time I be at least one man there in order for women to survive as a species, because somebody's got to, you know, kill all the spiders. Thank you. And what else was I going to talk about? I told us I wasn't going to do this either.